So, team, welcome to this kind of an open orientation session for both the Master of Software Testing and also the Selenium's one-day workshop that I'm conducting. I sincerely apologize for my voice. I have a very bad throat, and so my voice must be very hard. However, I hope to kind of get through everything about these two programs very quickly, and at the same time, what I would like to do, team, is me make this session very interactive so that I can start taking questions from each of you. So, to start with, I'm going to introduce you to both of these programs very quickly, and I'll tell you how they will work. Uh, so, team, the first program that I will go over is the Master of Software Testing. Primarily, what this course is all about is the fact that it takes someone from a very, very beginner level who has not been into the world of IT or software testing through the required tools, techniques, and process to get themselves into the IT industry in a QA field. And it covers many different courses all put together. As you can hopefully see on the screen right now, the focus is around these specific courses. We will start with very basic manual testing. How do we perform testing on various projects and applications in a manual manner? And then we will slowly go into the tools. Tools like QTP, Selenium, mobile application testing concepts. We will also focus on how we will do some things like database testing, and could be as simple as how could you apply and use the concepts of Microsoft Office that is used in your day-to-day requirements in our day-to-day jobs. That's basically Master of Software Testing team, and as this page shows you, it's got that overview. The batch that I'm going to start is going to be the Master of Software Testing batch number 3. I've done hundreds of trainings overall on QTP, manual testing, Selenium, core Java, mobile application testing, and so on. However, the most, which I call as master software testing, I have not done too many of them yet because these are long batches. These batches are like typically will take you through about 3 to 4 months to complete. The reason is number one, we don't hurry up into everything. We kind of gradually take each concept, learn them, and then we get into a live project and so on. This batch, which is the third batch, we will start towards the end of the month before we get into August. And we will then continue with how we go about learning in a very practical manner. All I could say, team, is the feedback that we've received from the members has been phenomenal. And in fact, the most two batch is still going on. We are halfway through it, but I'm starting the most three right now because there have been so many participants requesting for it worldwide. All right. So you must take advantage of the fact that this is one master program which will take you end to end, and it will cover most of the other courses that have been offered as part of ITeLearn. Not all, but most. And I want you to make sure that what are the courses that are covered in this whole package. All right. Now, the best way for you to get a good overview is go to the most batch one, and you will see a orientation session video for it. All right. So the day one orientation is out here, if you notice, team. And each day when we go about, I talk about how you take advantage of this overall program and learn what is needed. So this is on YouTube. What I'm going to do is quickly take this link and put it up so you could start watching it at your end. All right. So that's the master. Hello and welcome testing. To a brand new. All right. All right, team. Can you all see this? I hope you received the link for the YouTube. Let me know over your questions section, please. Team, have you received the YouTube link, everyone? I'll put it on chat as well. That way you can. Yes, good. So do watch that. It's a short video. I'm not sure how long is this video. Let's see. This is, yeah, it's a short video, just 12 minutes. It'll take you through the complete course program of how we do, what we do around it, and so on. Okay. Now, after you're done with it, you'll get your confidence as to how this program works. And then if you go back and you look at the way the whole program is structured, you will see the different videos that we have created as part of it, and you can go through one after the other and see how each and every program is been organized. Okay, so what happens, team, is this program is got a mixture of training, but more importantly, master of software testing is not about what I teach each of you. It is about how you learn and then come back to me and show me what you've learned. You're going to present things. You're going to participate in live projects. You're going to do the entire walkthrough of, hey, Karthik, this is what I've done. This is the project. This is the entire execution that we've done. And that will take you from your current level to a much, much bigger, larger level in your professional career. All right. What I sincerely hope to see from each of you is a significant boost in confidence in how the programs will work and how we can go through each and every section of the course on week by week basis. As I said, it's between 10 to 15 weeks of program, and each of you will be associated with me through a section called Google Drive. All right. So if you get into Google Drive, I'm going to quickly walk you through how it's going to look there for you. All right. Team, any questions that you have, keep it handy. I'm going to start taking it as I finish my overview on both most and the one-day workshop. Okay. All right, there you go. So here are the folders for most. You see most members, most two, and so on. So if you click on any of them, um, this seems to be most and most members. There are almost about 40 participants in the first batch. What typically everyone do is they go through the tutorials. I show them and walk them through what they need to be doing. And then they prepare these summary documents for everything. So for example, if you go into Team Phoenix and see for Quality Center live video summary document, if you open it up, you would see how they've created a document that explains everything about Quality Center through my videos. We have the videos there. Now there's a 60-page document that's created out here, and that walks through end to end of Quality Center. The first batch took that effort of creating these documents and putting up notes. And now this becomes a great reference for all the upcoming batches, right? And that way, each team does their own bit on it. For example, Team Eclipse. You will see that they've done it on QA, Jira, Excel, Selenium, and so on. So, for example, Selenium, each of those videos that I've shown, they will go through and they'll say what their level of understanding is, what have they learned through it, and how they could summarize that into a document. So, with the video page and with what you see here, they're all together as part of your learnings. So these are large batches team. We have over 50 members in each of them, and they all collaborate together and work together. So it's not going to be a single member's effort. So if you look at most two members, you will see how they are now taking up more towards the live projects. Okay. So there's more emphasis on the live projects because we already summarized and created the summary documents for each. And then what we do is instead of focusing on trying to recreate the summary documents, we put you through the same training, but we also put you into live projects With the live projects team, you will get a lot of exposure towards how you could build your skill from a practical perspective. So, for example, if you go to live projects and see Selenium live project, you will see a few of the live projects that we have done as part of Selenium recently. All right. So here we go. Selenium Project One. There are free videos, and then there are the member-based videos. So you could look at each of them and how they shape up. Okay. So, team, that's Master of Software Testing. It's a complete package, end-to-end, long program. A lot of members join up, and sometimes they quit in between because they get placed sometime in between, or they've got something else. But the good part of most is you can repeat it anytime. Right? It's a very large program, so I don't expect people to walk through the entire thing end to end. They could take the option of giving a break, coming back later, or repeating it if it's needed. So that's most. We're going to start in the next few days. We've already got a lot of participants joined into it. What we do is we create a team sheet that will basically walk through how you will going to interact. We're going to break everyone into teams, and you're going to work as a team, like of 5 to 10 members, and start to learn together, and then start to execute the project together. So that teamwork that you'll get into will be very interesting for each of you to take. So, team, that's about Master of Software Testing. If there are any questions, I would love to handle them right now about most. And team, as I said, the team execution and the teamwork that you get into is the big thing. All the learning material, the learning content in terms of videos or my own live lectures are there in place. All right. So if anyone is planning to get into automation testing, software testing, manual testing, they could just subscribe to the videos and get going. However, with the overall master of software testing, you go through a different rigorous exercise, and that includes your teamwork. You interact with your team, you work with your team, you work with my technical leads, and you go about executing the entire program accordingly. All right, team. When is it starting? What date? Okay, and let me quickly answer that. So we are today on the 24th. I believe it's still 23rd in US. I'm currently on a tour internationally, so I should be back in the US on the 3rd. So I plan to kickstart this program on the 30th, team. So 30th will be the first session for Master of Software Testing. All right. So by then, I hope each of you have gone through the orientation, have all your answers corrected, and by then you are on the list, and we divide you into the teams. So, for example, very simple. I'm going to show you one or two of the teams how it will shape up, and I hope there's no private content from the members out there. Team contact sheet. All right, good. So I've hidden the emails and phone numbers of the team, but you can see predominantly the names of all the participants and how they have been divided into various teams. All right. So this is the final teams that have been left at the end of the session. Because what happens is most of the members start with the program, and as I said, they will drop out in between. But at the end, when we're going through each and everything, how they're responding, how they're presenting, so all of this information we kind of keep a track. And then you're divided into each team, and you work with the team to kind of come out with the deliverables. Those deliverables team will keep you through the entire program at a strong length. All right. And there are a lot of documents that we work through. We have schedules of how we're going to execute and learn each thing and so on. So, week one, what is it that we're doing? Week two, what are we going to do? Week three, how are we going to do? What are you going to learn? All of these things have been put together and created so that your learning is mastered. Our intent is very simple, team. We want to make sure that each of you have mastered the entire software testing and are launching yourself in a very large manner. I'm talking quality center from, I'm taking, okay, I'm assuming that's the correction, Shah, from another place, but they didn't show me how to create username and password. They said company will provide. Is it true? I don't have to know the admin and quality center. So, team, basically, what happens in quality center is very simple. Let me tell you three things about it. Number one, quality center is a test management tool. It's not an automation tool. So, when you do your test cases, test planning, defect reporting, all of this, you could merge them together, documents with your team members and so on, into one beautiful place called test the quality center or ALM. All right. Now, as part of this, the second point is there is an admin section and there's a non-admin. Non-admin are basically users who will use the entire instance, start uploading documents, start creating the process, start creating the defect and error reports and so on. And then they'll collaborate and share with the other members. Then there's the admin section. Admin section is basically to set up the entire project. A ALM or a QC admin will come in and say that, you know what, this project requires us for certain process, certain specific folders, guidelines, templates, how the structure will be, who can do what section, what kind of rights they would have as users and so on. So that is a part of an admin of ALM and QC. As part of what we do, team, we cover both in the videos. However, what you will notice is it is very important to get your hands on experience on it. So, learning things theoretically and learning things in a very practical manner is very different. And what we emphasize at ITeLearn is that practical exposure, not the theoretical. All right. So please make sure that you focus on doing this team projects and your live projects as much as you can, because that is what it will do. Third is that all these tools come with a trial version. You can always take advantage of the trial version to enhance your learning, not to take it and implement live projects, but just to enhance your learnings too. All right. So yes, 30th July will be the start date. That's when we'll start focusing on it. I'm going to quickly take some of these questions and see if I can copy them. I think. Okay. I'm not able to copy this as is, so I'll answer it as the questions are asked, please. Can we pay in installments or it should be one payment? Harleen, there is an installment plan. I understand the $2,000 is not an easy amount for many participants worldwide. It's a big amount. Honestly, team, if someone asked me to pay even $200, I would think through 10 times before I do it. The reason why participants worldwide join ITeLearn despite the kind of pricing that we've put is very simple. And I'll tell you why. Team. Number one, if I need, for example, Karthik, let's say, needs to learn a tool. Why should I learn team? One, either it'll get me into my first job, or I need to migrate from a non-IT field into IT, or I've got a long gap in my career and I need to restart, or then you are in a current situation where you need to differentiate yourself from a competition. So it's more like you have a very strong output in terms of potential earning and so on. And team, more importantly, is you will notice that the amount that you pay, let's say 300, 400, or $2,000 and so on, has got a significantly higher value looking at the amount of hours that you'll spend. For example, just to learn, let's say Selenium, you've got 100 hours plus of videos, right? And then you've got so many live projects that you will go through. Now, when you see all of these and you look at the fee of, let's say, $500 and you divide it, you will see the per hour cost is not more than $2 or $3. All right. Once you get through that entire learning, you go through that, you will see the effectiveness of it. At the same time, the all the members have appreciated the fact that once they go through this guided tour and then they get at the end of the tunnel, what kind of benefit it shows. All the members have seen it, they have observed it, and they're very publicly there in our folders, in our forums, in our YouTube, and so on. Now, and once again, team, sorry, my voice is extremely coarse today. Hopefully, should be better before I get into the workshop, which is in 2 days. So that is the reason I'm saying that I won't force you through the payment process and all that. Contact my team. I have a very, very good team. They're very good to help you, to support each of you and take you through your own personal situations. We're very adjusting in that manner. And so don't worry, contact my team and we'll come back to you on it. All right, Adli? Can you select the parts for the classes that you want? So Daffodil, let me tell you this. Master of Software Testing comes as a package. Everything else, you could choose what you want to do. For example, if you go back to ITeLearn.com, you will notice that there are many courses that we offer out here, all right? And you could take any of them independently if you want. Or this course combines so many courses together that even if you buy QTP, Selenium, Most, and a couple more tools, it'll all come into one good package that's been combined. All right. Do you give any course completion certificate? Yes, Smithas. For Master of Software Testing, we do that. All right. You will be able to get a course completion certificate, and it's a participation. And if you do the live projects, you will be able to put the live projects onto your resume saying that you've worked on the project with us, and also give a reference to our team members saying that, hey, I worked with them in the project. All right, team. And just letting you know, if you wish, you could also raise your hands to ask your questions. I want to keep this specific section, team, as more interactive. So I would be happy for participants if they want to raise their hands and also speak up. So I've just enabled the option of raising the hand. I'm going to still go ahead and take the questions and come back to you. Do you give any course that I've answered, Smita? Yemi, I don't see my name in the list. So what I do, team, since there's so many participants, I had everyone in the participant, but you can see me and you, so you could interact with each of us. Do you provide training for TFS also? Right now, no. Our course content and what we provide trainings are all under the video section. So if you go under videos, you will see all the different programs and courses that we currently offer. Course is 4 months, and suppose we are working on a project and need some help on the topics that we didn't discuss in class. What is the solution in that case? So let me tell you the way it will work, team. Number one, you will get your answers through your own team. You're part of a team which is between 5 to 10 participants. Your answers will come within the team. Your second level of answers is going to be through the technical forum. The technical forum that we have at ITeLearn is something that I really boast about, because if you go into members and click on technical support, you'll see that it's got so many members there who have joined just since last year, and there are already about closer to 6,000 members in this specific forum. We have over 3,000 posts in there, and you will see various topics being answered. So all you need to do is pick your forum, pick where you have a question, put it in that specific forum, and then either we have participants who are within our technical support team who will help you, or the others members. For live projects and most, my technical team, both Manoj and Vishal, will participate with me in every session and then go through the guidance on a one-on-one team basis with each of you. All right. So you get the support that way. Course completion, I've asked if I want to join batch 3, what is the last day of payment? So, Rahat, I will not force you into it. Discuss with my team, send them an email, or get onto a live chat. They will start in a few hours from now, and you'll also see them in the US time zone. So, go through the details, and ideally, all of the team members should be onboarded with payments all done before the 30th of this month. The reason is once we divide people into team, the work would start. That's the reason. Okay. What's the cost for Selenium testing sessions? I will ask you to go through the pricing sheet here. You will get all your answers. However, alternately, you can also send an email to my team and they will help you if you need to pay locally in any of your countries like India and so on. Are there more videos on individual courses or the same number of videos are there on this course too? Master of software testing will have all the access to the courses that we have said. All right. So let's say ALM is included. All the ALM videos will be there. All the live project videos will be there. QTP, same. Mobile application testing, same. So whatever has been mentioned as part of the overall package will be there in each of these courses. Team. Okay, team, let me take the last few questions for most and then quickly get into the quick discussion on the one day workshop that I'm doing in the next coming couple of days. Can a fresher or candidate with 1 year experience be able to handle this? Priyanka, I don't know where you come from. I don't know what your background is, if you're an IT professional or not, if you're an engineering graduate or not, if you've been exposed to any kind of a work atmosphere other than IT or not. But I can tell you one thing. Once you get into this program, Master of Software Testing, and you go through the way I've guided you end to end, you will see your own confidence level in such a manner that when you get to an interview over the phone or when you sit in front of the interview panel, your confidence level and the presentation is way beyond what you can imagine today. All right. And the only reason I say that I'm very proud of this program and what we've done at ITeLearn is due to the feedbacks that we get from everyone team. If you go in and look at just our channel, we've got over 3 million views on our YouTube channel team. Right. And this has happened without any kind of advertisement and marketing so far. The only marketing that we do is when people come and join a subscription list and we email them. And that is what I'm very proud about what we do at IT. All right. If you can see, we have 15,000 subscribers on YouTube. We have over 3 million views. And today we rank over a million views each year. Right. We do almost 120,000 views a month at the average right now. And all of these are very organic. What we have done well is through referrals. We have done well through the quality of our content and what it does to the end participants. All right. Please let me know when I start plan to start Selenium batch. So team, I'm coming to that in a quick minute. Can I join from India? I have people worldwide join. So you can join from anywhere. Doesn't matter. All right. So just send an email, share your contact numbers and details, and my team will guide you accordingly. Are you going to learn, or rather, I'll say, are you going to teach performance testing? So, team, let me correct myself and see if performance test is included as part of what you see here. So, if you go to most, you will see the course content. That's where you need to see. If not, the other good option, team, is the mobile application, sorry, the Master Software Testing members get a 50% coupon to buy any other new course that is not included. If I include all my courses, team, this course will be over $5,000. So I can't include everything. What I've combined together is a package that will take you through the most needed sections and put you through that what is good enough for you to launch. If you want one course, take a la carte. Pick what you want. If you want that course end to end that will take you and place you into the section you want, then you could go through this. Where is the next class and how much is it? Answered for the team project. So team projects, live projects, and all are part of most. Are part of the Master of Software Testing. It is starting on the 30th, and that's when you can start seeing all the projects through them. So, team, any questions apart from what I've already answered on most? Then I'll talk about Selenium. All right, team. So keep letting the questions come. If there are questions that I have not handled on both, I will answer it towards the end. All right. So let me get into the 26th July event that's coming up, and I know most of you are here to hear about it. Here is the thing, team. So far, it's always been online for me. I've never done anything in person or in front of an audience physically. And the reason I've not done and is very simple. I have seen a lot of success in the online world because once you show your quality of deliverables, you show that you are a preferred trainer. People come. People come through word of mouth. People come through a lot of other ways of doing of learning through IT. All right. So we've never really felt that I needed to do it physically. But when I came to Hyderabad after 3 years, and when I went around and I saw that the way the physical institutes have been placed and the kind of programs they have, I felt bad for a simple fact. There are so many members, team, who have called us, who have emailed us, who have spoken to us and say that Karthik, I wish I knew about ITeLearn earlier. I wish we've joined your course than someone else just because of what they take away at the end of every course. Right? And our program is so well defined, it's so structured that your learning is significantly different. And today, when I see the overall educational system that's there in the country and the way it's been commercialized, I feel bad for the fact that we don't market our own program. And I feel guilty that we do not. So that's when I started marketing very extensively. Not I've not started. We will be starting to market extensively now. And team, as I said, this is not something that I'm speaking out of the sky. It's just the feedback that we get from the participants that letting me speak about it and let you know how it works. And that is the reason I thought, why don't I start a live session in front of the audience? Since I'm in Hyderabad right now, that's what I'm going to do. And then when I go back to the US in the first week of August, I will try and travel around the country and try and conduct similar 1 day, 2 day workshops at different metro cities across US. And as things go, I would love to travel across the world. I know there's so many participants from Australia, UK, and so on, and have a chance to meet with them. The main difference are two, three things, Tim. One is you're going to interact with me live in person. You'll also see that the same session is going on parallelly online. So it's not just in class, only if you're there in Hyderabad that you're going to be able to attend this session. So you could be anywhere in the world and still participate in this event through the regular sessions like the way you're doing it right now. All right. So it's just not an online program. Please remember that. Secondly, team, you will see that I have kind of structured everything into this 1 day event. The advantage with a 1 day event, team, is it is not that I expect each of you to master everything in the 1 day. What will happen is the fact that you will see that within that 1 day, you've got so much knowledge, exposure, and a structure that you are confident and you know exactly what is there, where it is, how to execute some simple projects. At that end of that 1 day, what you will see, team, is your complete orientation has changed towards mastering that topic. After this 1 day, it is going to take you about between 2 to 4 weeks then to really master Selenium through the videos that come through the package. What you see on my screen right now is how the overall structure is. This is the Indian Standard Time starting from 8 a.m. all the way through 6:30. Through this session, online and in person, I wanted to bring you through the one project, take it end to end, and show you how we could do automation software, automation testing using Selenium and Core Java. All right. As a prerequisite and what is needed for each of your team, I've already put the answers within this short 16 minutes video, I want you to go through it. All right. This video will walk you through and talk about all that you need. Hello everyone, welcome to this. So different questions, different answers to it. All of these have been put together, and you can go through and leisurely watch that team. Now, apart from that, you need to sign up through this form. Why should you really do this course? Let me pause the video. You can sign up through the form and come in. Do note there is no demo class for it. It's a one-day session. So when you come in at 8 a.m., you're already there. There may be few people who are still registering at that time, but once the clock strikes 8:30, we are into the session and going. All right. So any kind of registration and all that needs to happen much before that. If it does not happen before 8:30, I unfortunately will not be able to get you into that in the middle of the session. So 8:30 a.m. IST is basically like 7 p.m. No, sorry, 8 p.m. Pacific, and it will go through the night. So for participants in UK, US, Australia, Europe, and across the globe, if you have the patience and the energy to spend 8 hours with me in an end-to-end program and do one night out, all right, and just stay together, this is a fantastic way to launch yourself through automation testing on Selenium. And hopefully, I'll get a chance to repeat these in different parts of the world on different programs. And I have a very selfish interest at the end is I want to see each of you as much as I can in person. All right. So that way I'm able to interact more closely too. It's always been online. I've never got my face publicly out. And hopefully this is a great opportunity for me to do that. Very excited for it. If you've not really got too many signups so far, because I know people typically wait for my demo classes and then get into it. But before, between now and before 8:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time on 26th, I'm sure there'll be so many participants across the globe joining it. So it's live in class and it's also live online. You have both the modes to do it. You have both the ways of attending. It doesn't matter if you're in a different section of India or the globe. You can always join online. So, team, that's about the Selenium Masterclass. What you see on your screen is the rough agenda that I put through and how we're going to go through. And I believe this program is structured in such a way that you can go through it. There are prerequisites. I have a very specific set of things that you need to learn before you get into it. And it's all covered as part of the video on the agenda. Just visit itelearn.com/hide. All right, team. And then we will break everyone into different sections and zones to get going. So, team, I'm done with what message I have. So now I'm looking at any questions that you have, each of you at your end. Putting the link there. There you go, itlearn.com/hide in the chat. So there are a few hands raised. Let me check if there's anyone who wants to speak out. I would love you all to speak out. So Tina, I'm going to unmute you and see if you have any question. Tina, any questions from your side?
Hi, Karthik. I have a question about the tools. Would we be able to access the tools through your website?
All right. So Tina, the way it'll work is very simple. You would get an opportunity to know how to download and install the demo versions that the tool organizations or company that own the tool provide. Right? So you will be able to go get the trial version and start installing on your machine. We don't provide access from our end to the tools, but we'll guide you and walk you through how that will work. Right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to put your hand down and I'm going to mute you. Tina, if you have questions, you can come back to me. Low, this in his hand. There you go. Sandeep, on to you. Let me know if you have a question. Go on, Sandeep. Can hear you. Sandeep Chauhan.
Hello. Yes. Actually, I was testing that tool, so I don't have any questions.
All right. Good, you're testing
Sorry
it.
for that.
No problem. I actually kept it off. The reason I've typically not allowed the concept of raise your hand and ask you a question earlier, team, was very simple. Because what happens is members, most of the questions are unique. are not unique, are common, and they can answer to the forums on the chat and question and answer and so on. And right now, there are over 75 participants in the session, so just with the time consciousness for everyone else. All right, Rajani, you are unmuted. If you have a question, let me know.
Hi, Karthik. I have a question regarding the placement decisions. You told we should have work visa, and I'm expecting my work visa like by the end of the year or so. If after completing the most, if I get the work permit, at that time, do you assist in the placement, like recruitment?
With the yeah, sure. So with the Master Software Testing program, the way it works, Rajani, is you have a
Mm-hmm.
3 year membership. You don't have a 1 year membership. All right. So it's a very
Okay.
long time that you're associated. What that will do is sometimes people start master software testing batch 3, but they may complete with a batch 5, the course. And that's when they're ready to start taking placement assistance, where we guide you through how to prepare the resume, put your resumes up to consulting agencies, and then take calls on your behalf, get you placed. Or we guide you through how you should do it on your own, both the options. So
Uh-huh. Okay.
you don't have to worry if you're completing it in 6 months, 2 months, 1 year, and so on. With that, the program
Okay.
it is attached.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I sincerely request people is go through the program and then do it. The reason is very simple. Your skill is so very different from not having joined the program. So people come to me and say, Karthik, I already learned QTP somewhere or Selenium somewhere. All I need is the live project. I tell them that listen, you cannot just go into live project with me because I don't know what you've learned, where you've learned, what's your current skill level. You need to go through our program, and that's where I know that I'm confident to represent and start placing you. Right? So you have a lot of time, so don't worry from a time point of view. Focus on the program. Make sure that you put your
Mm-hmm.
effort, complete it, and repeat it as needed. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. I'm going to mute you. And Purnima, on to you. Let me know your question, please.
Hi, Karthik. I
Go.
was wondering if you have any workshops, like in-person training for Selenium in US. Do you conduct those workshops in US?
So, Purnima, the way I'll do it is this. I'll mute you when I'm speaking because there's an echo. I'm starting this experiment in Hyderabad team. And then I want to roll it out across the US as I can. I live in Los Angeles, and that's where it's easy for me to do it. But then I hope to visit different cities over the weekends and try and conduct similar workshops. I would recommend participants to take advantage of joining these programs online. And then, when I'm there in your city visiting you, you can then join the in person session for no extra, there will be an extra participation fee because of the cost of the event itself to host the place and to make sure that we are well fed through the session and so on. So yes, I will roll it out. I don't have an agenda. I don't have a schedule with me yet. But once I do this session, I will have the confidence to be able to go through and do it across the globe. So you could join online, and then when I do it in your city, you could join. If I may know, Purnima, which city are you based out of?
I also live in Los Angeles, Karthik.
Oh, very nice. So hopefully, my next session should be in Los Angeles or Northern California, and hopefully, we should be able to do it out there. But what we will do is go through it one by one and make sure that we get to each of you then. All right, team, I'm taking another question from Sarita. Any other people, participants who wish to ask question and would love to raise your hand, let me know so that I can unmute you. And Sarita, all yours.
Yeah, Karthik, I just want to tell you that please conduct a workshop of QTP in Hyderabad as you're doing with Selenium.
Please conduct workshop on QTP in Hyderabad. All right, will do.
What you're doing is
Probably, I
very
don't know
good.
when I'll be back in India because earlier I used to travel at least 3, 4 times every year. Team. Every year I've been visiting India for 3, 4 times each year, and then for the last 3 years it just didn't happen. Just didn't happen that I've come to India and I've kind of done this. The reason I wanted to do Selenium is only because I believe that's the great tool to offer. Number one. Secondly, I've just recently completed an online live batch on QTP, and that's the reason I've given this gap. Most participants do note that it is free for you to join online for this Selenium anytime. Talking about most batch one, batch two, and the participants who join in batch three as well. So if you want to attend this session online and during the 8 hours, you can always join for free. There's no additional fee for you. But Sarita, thank you so much. I would definitely love to do it. Let me see if I get an opportunity to do that.
Right.
All right. Thank you. I've got you muted back. Srikar, I'm going to unmute you. Let me know what's your question, please.
Actually, I would like to know how are the openings for on Selenium, because when comparing with development on Java development in QTP, there are more openings I can say. And how about the openings on Selenium, and what is the future on this? Means if we choose this automation tool, and always development will be lead when compared with the testing and all that I heard. So how it will be working on Selenium and selecting this as a career path.
Sure. Good question. Thank you. Let me answer this in a different manner, Srikar. Number one, can I know which location are you based out of?
India, Bangalore.
All right, very good. So there is never a question that there are more developers in the world than software testers.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Overall, there definitely are more software developers than testers. However,
Okay.
I'm going to mute you, Srikar, while I answer this question. If you look at development, what are the different development tools that you come across? You come across like .NET, you come across Java, all right? You come across Ruby on Rails, you come across PHP, Python, Perl, right? Linux, then Oracle, then SAP, then Salesforce, and then you have data warehousing, BI, you have Cognos, you have big data, you have Hadoop, right? So just because of the fact of the variety and the kind of requirements across the globe, you have a list of over 2 or 3 dozen different software development tools, methodologies, and providers that are available. How about testing now? So we're saying that, let's say globally, just a rough estimative, I may be way off, but let's say there are about 3 million IT developers. Now, when you talk about testing, okay, how many are there? For .NET, there may be 70%. All right. For Java, let's say there's 75% of developers. For Ruby on Rails, let's say they're 50%. I'm just giving random numbers to you. So what we are saying is there should be probably about 2 million software testers overall. So despite the fact that there are more requirements on the development side, you will notice that a .NET guy may not be comfortable to go and apply for a Hadoop job. Or someone who's working on Salesforce to go and say that I'm a Java developer. Or someone who's been more web-based programming and so on Ruby on Rails or PHP and so on may not say that I'm an SAP person. Correct? So your market is not 3 million. It is probably 500,000. Do you see this? But how about your testing market? It will still be over 1 million because the three fundamental things that any kind of a job requires in software testing team is one, are you a good QA engineer? Do you know QA? Second, do you know any specific automation tools or test management tools that enhance the way or efficiency in which you work? Third is what domain or platform that you could work on. Then you can choose. But you're automatically covered with the first two when you learn these tools, and then you go and apply which domain. Now, if you're talking about Selenium, it's very simple, team. Number one, it's open source. So if I have a company, let's say I start another company apart from ITeLearn, and let us say that I need intense amount of software testing on it. Can I go and afford to buy a QTP license as a startup, as a small or medium enterprise? May not be, because it's about $15,000 for the user license. But with Selenium, I may be able to kickstart it very quickly. Without anything, I can start implementing a pilot project, even if it's as simple as record and run. Correct? That is the reason there's more embracement at a beginner level to Selenium, and then it's powerful enough to make sure that it covers every aspect just because of the programming through core Java that you could perform at the backend. All right. That is the reason you have brilliant opportunities. Now, what you need to do, Srikar, at your side is go to a website like dice.com or Career Builder or Monster or Indeed.com and try and search at your end as to what the opportunities are in the local market. So let's say you're talking about Bangalore, right? So you're going to search Bangalore. I don't know if it's even coming up. And it says Selenium. I don't think DICE is there in India, but let's say Selenium and Bangalore. And you would notice what kind of a job opportunities come in that specific location and compare it with another tool and see it. And that's where you can take a decision. In fact, Srikar, just answering the other typical question that comes across is it easy to learn Selenium? Team, I have only one way to tell it. I have done this 1,000 times. I've trained thousands of participants worldwide, and I know that I can make it happen with the least effort in terms of stress. Can I learn it or not? Not in terms of effort, hard work, and the time you put in. I'm going to make you work. I'm going to make sure that you go through it. I motivate you, I drive you, I push you. My team will do the same, and you learn everything through the sessions. But once you're onto it, I know for sure that it is not going to be a challenge for you to learn everything. It's going to be broken down into such a manner. Make sense? So, Srikar, if you still have a question, let me know. I'm gonna put your hand down for now and then come back to you when needed. So, team, almost towards the end. If you have any questions, please put it in the Q&A or raise your hand. Sarita, I've got you unmuted again because your hand was up. If you have any questions, please.
Hello, Karthik.
Yes.
At least one workshop regarding QTP. One.
You're saying do one workshop on QTP?
Yes.
I will definitely do it. I promise you. It will happen.
Before you,
Sorry?
before you go back to US.
Before I go back to US, wow. It's going to be a challenge. It's not a challenge about booking up a place, organizing it, and doing it. It's going to be a challenge in terms of my schedule. And since I've come for a personal vacation and holiday, I'm glad that I'm able to finish up my online sessions through the morning before my family gets up, they're getting ready, and we are on the road. And I've been so happy. I've been traveling across the country. I've visited Chennai, Kerala, Mumbai, and a lot of other places through in this trip. And I wished wherever I went that I could do these sessions, workshops. And you won't believe how much I wish to go to Bangalore today and do a one-day workshop and come back. Just the logistics, I will try. Thank you. It makes me feel very warm that you've asked it. I will try. I can't promise you. All right, Sarita? Thank you so much. I'm gonna mute you and lower your hand. If you have questions, you can come back. All right, team. So last few more questions I'm going to take. If anyone wants to drop out, you could. But if there are questions, stay on. Harshal, no. Before Harshal, there was Dayal. Manjinder Dayal. Unfortunately, I don't see an unmute button at your end. Probably your audio is lost. Once you're back, I will unmute you. Harshal, I've unmuted you. What's your question, please? Harshal?
Yep.
You have a question for me?
Oh, yeah. I thought somebody else. Okay. I just want to check, like, I mean, I want to learn either QTP or Selenium, but I'm not sure which one to select. So, what would you suggest? Like, which one I should go for?
Sure. So, why do you want to learn QTP or Selenium?
I just want to go in the automation. I'm currently doing manual testing, but I want to move to automation. And I knew some of the QTP stuff, but I don't have any idea about Selenium.
So pick either one and go. Doesn't matter. All right. Both have a brilliant market. Since the reason you told me why, now I can tell you that it doesn't matter really as to which tool. Here's what I would suggest. Say that you go through the training and claim yourself to be an expert in one of the tools, QTP or Selenium. And then also watch my free videos that I have on QTP or Selenium in YouTube or my website. And then you could say, also put it up that I also have exposure or familiarity with the other tool. All right. So you're master at one tool and you have an exposure, which basically means that you can upgrade your skill onto the other tool. Okay. So if you ask me today, what tool would you recommend, Karthik? I will go with Selenium just for one quick, simple reason is I love to code, I love to program, and core Java gives me an endless potential to do it the way we want. QTP and UFT right now is coming up with brilliant sets of tools and features onto its tool, but the fact that it's still more rigid with VB scripting could be a kind of a challenge, but I don't think it's so much challenge. So it's between like 51% and 49%, more like that. So any tool is fine. Take it, one tool, master it. It will not be hard at all for you to pick up the other tool later. All right, because the concepts are very similar. All right, Tiwari, I'm going to go with you. Hopefully, Harshal, I've answered your question. If you have a question further, let me know. I'm going to unmute you and put your hand down. All right, go on. Kamna, sorry, no, it was not Tiwari, it was Kamna Tiwari. So, Kamna, go on, please. Kamna, have you unmuted? You want to ask a question? Kamna, can't hear you. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. Prakash, unmuting you.
Yeah, I have a question regarding Java. How much you are going to teach Java?
How much?
I saw, yeah, Java you are going to teach like now.
Yes.
I heard Java in core Java. How much you are going to teach? Like
How much do you need?
nowadays,
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I interrupted you.
yeah, whenever I go ahead and apply for the Selenium, they ask about Java programming knowledge. You have it? Have you done any programming kind of thing? When I started my career with testing, I never done any coding kind of thing. So that's the most important thing. Okay, you should teach Java certain amount of where we can able to answer the interview question.
All right. So let me answer this question this way. All right. Prakash,
Yeah.
it is not about how much of Java you need. Okay. You don't need Java or core Java or programming skills like a developer needs. But to the extent of all the automation that you need is all covered as part of the tutorials. All right. If you go to the Selenium page, you will see all the videos, all the different concepts that have been explained through it. In this workshop, I'm going to introduce you to all the must to do for executing a simple data driven framework we will learn. Now, when you say you applied for Selenium job, and if you applied for Selenium job and you don't know coding, there's a big gap in it. Okay? If you apply for a QC, ALM, Jira, Bugzilla, or any other kind of a concept, it doesn't matter if you know coding or not. But if you apply for QTP, Selenium, or any other scripting based automation tools, you must know coding. The reason people have been so happy is I make it simple and easy for you to learn programming. Right? It is very critical, team, for you to know that today's world, out of these millions of QA professionals, the only thing that will differentiate you from the rest of the people, rest of the crowd, is your tool knowledge, your tool skill. Additionally, if you have a good scripting or coding knowledge to the extent that a QA engineer should know, you will rock. All right. So please note that and keep that in mind when you do that. Did I answer your question, Prakash?
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks, Karthik. Yeah.
So you need
Thank
to
you
know
so much.
programming, but make sure that you do the basics of it. In fact, there are a few of them available for free on my YouTube channel that you could watch anytime.
No, already I have your Selenium. I am the part of your Selenium program. I have already registered member, but I have gone through your videos. But whenever I come to interview and all, they ask a lot of questions about Java, wherein I'm not able to answer it. That's what I was asking.
And Prakash,
When you are going,
I'll tell you the
yeah,
reason why. Okay.
okay.
The way I request every member in my training program to learn is this. Okay. The first thing that you need to do, team, is make sure that you take only one of the live batches. Don't try and go through 100 hours of videos to learn Selenium. Take one fast track. Selenium fast track 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Let's say 3,
Mm-hmm.
all right, or 2. Okay, and
Okay.
watch the videos. So take one fast track. Only watch the videos. Do not practice. Take a physical notebook on the side, and write down notes as you watch the videos as a movie. Don't pause, do not rewind, do not do anything. Pause you can do, but do not try and go back. Let it run through because I'll keep repeating the concepts over and over again. Get the overall fundamental idea, all right? And then you will be good position to go and expand it. The biggest challenge for people team today is completing anything in the world. We start so many things in life, we do not ever complete them. What I ask everyone to do is take one live project, one live batch, fast track, and complete watching it end to end. Take notes. Then come back, take another live project or another fast track, and as I show you, this time practice parallelly. And I can promise you one thing: you will master any of my tools after that. And then what you need to do is when you have a requirement, let's say you go into a job and say, hey, you know what, you got to work into Selenium and Grid. Then you go and pick that topic specifically and learn the topic. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
make yourself stress free through going through only one of the fast tracks, either QTP or Selenium or anything, because that's enough for you. Now that I'm doing the 1 day workshop, all I want people to do is just do that 1 day workshop. Don't watch anything else beyond the 3, 4 free videos that I've asked, and learn through those 8 hours, and that's it. Sit back. Then come back after a week's gap and repeat it for another fast track and so on. That is the way we got to do it.
Okay. Fine. Thanks, Karthik.
All right, you're welcome, Prakash. Nolan, on to you.
Yes, you were mentioning taking the fast tracks or the live projects. So to take the live projects, do you have to work on the program? Because if you don't have the knowledge of, say if it's QTP, if you don't have the knowledge of doing VB script, how will you work on the live project if you don't have that prior knowledge?
So I basically have that as an upgrade, Nolan. The way it works is if you go through the training and the videos like I've asked, and then do a live project, it makes sense. All right. The thing with live projects is very simple. Even before you get into a actual live project where you sit down and do it with a team globally, and that will expose you and that explodes you into the market, you get a chance to also watch how the earlier live projects went. For example, Selenium Project 2. All right, there's a free first couple of videos, and then you have the other videos that we conduct. This videos team, you will note that it is not about uh, how we do it, how I train. It's about how the members come and present. So if you look at any of these videos, you will see that it is you, Nolan, who's going to come as part of your team and say, Karthik, this is exactly how we've done the project. Okay. However, you have to start with your learning first, do your learning, get your skill up, and then get into the project, please. All right, Jyoti. So for example, in each of these videos, you'll see the participants presenting it, and it's not me. I basically give my inputs and feedback as to what is right, wrong, improvements, great work, appreciations, and I have a very hard work as well. Robust framework being built. So, and they have done beautiful programming team. The projects, the live projects that we have done. All right, Nolan, did I answer your question?
Yeah, I have a follow-up to that. So if I purchase either Selenium or QTP.
Oops. Sorry, I unmuted you. So can you complete your question? If you purchase QTP or Selenium?
If I purchase QTP or some fast track project, will I be able to watch all the videos and then have those videos at my disposal for a year? Is that correct?
That's correct. So you can log in anytime online and you can start watching the videos at any time. And the good part now is all our videos are mobile friendly. So you could log in from an iPad, iPhone, while you're on a train, while you're on a bus, and watch it from any location.
are there like walkthrough parts? So like, if is there a way that during the projects, the videos, is there a piece where you break down a piece and then say we do it at our computer through our program that we download?
That's correct. So the live project is nothing about me at all. Right? I don't do any teaching in live project at all. In fact, to an extent where if participants come to me and say, Karthik, I have a technical question, I'll say, what do you mean you have a technical question? Go get your own answer. Find a way to get your answer. Use the forum, use Google, get your answer. Show me a solution to it. The reason is very simple. I want people to get self-sustained to execute and implement projects. So you will be executing everything end to end. You will go through a lot of challenges in doing it, but at the end of the 2 3 weeks of project, you will see what you've learned has been dramatically different from what you would have learned theoretically. But once again, team, if you're trying to learn Selenium or QTP, make sure, as I suggested, take one fast track, just watch the videos end to end without trying to practice parallelly. The minute you open your laptop or your system and try to practice along with the videos at the first attempt, you will not be able to complete the program. So complete one batch, watch the videos, just scribble down your notes, and then get into practicing on a second one. All right, Nolan, did I answer your questions?
Yes.
All right.
So you're saying that we need to watch everything all the way through, then go back the second time and then try to do it. Is that correct? With those
Let me
same videos?
let me reiterate it very correctly. All right, I just don't want anyone to get confused. If you go to Selenium homepage, for example, you'll see all of these videos. Overall, there'll be, in addition, in excess of 100 hours. I want you to pick up fast track 1, 2, 3, or 4 and watch it one fast track end to end. Then, for example, you come and say, Nolan is going to watch fast track 1. Then you watch it and then practice on fast track 2. Right?
Okay.
That is how you're going to complete it and master it.
Okay.
And then use everything else as a reference as needed. Because there are more videos than sufficient for you to learn. So you got to plan it and structure it that way. All right?
Okay, got it.
Sure. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
You're welcome. Priyanka, you have a question? Please, I've unmuted you.
Hi, Karthik.
Hello.
As you told, since Selenium is an open source tool, down the lane, we shall imagine that the ratio of Selenium testers might increase rapidly, or at least for the current year, down the lane, 5 years or 5 years, Selenium testers might increase as this is competitive world. My question is like, will there be any hit or crisis to the Selenium jobs, or something like the top paid job today is Selenium, and can this be turned into low paid or something
So
like
let's
that?
say 20 years back, and good question, Priyanka. So basically, your worry is that it might be so much in demand or so many people in the market that the pay may come down, so right? So about
Yep,
25 years back, Java came into the market, correct? And
correct,
people all jumped down to Java and said, this is the way to do it. This is where we're going to go. Forget C++, forget VC++, Java is the thing. And
right,
it must have been in a similar situation 20 years back that how long will the Java thing last? If you see today, the jobs, the pay rates, the requirements have only gone higher and upper. They will never go down. And I'll tell you one thing. If a tool or a skill gets popular, it will only mean that people will get paid higher. SAP, same thing. 20 years back, it came to the market, or even before that, right? Like ERP or MRPs and so on. And today, it's only going higher. It will only go higher because the demand has increased so much for a tool like SAP. And that's in
right.
our advantage. If Selenium becomes more favorable, you will get to see more jobs, you will get to see bigger competition, but then you have an edge. And team, I will tell you one thing, be very, very, very happy if you see competition. The reason is, if you see competition being large in size, that means that you only need to work on few couple of things to improve yourself and go beyond the competition. Right? Then you'll easily get segregated in that to a higher career. So, but you need confidence, team. You need a lot of moral boost. It's not easy for any of us. For example, if someone comes to me and says, Karthik, learn guitar, I will have my own apprehensions. I will say, listen, I'm not from a musical background. I don't know the general knowledge of music. And I need to learn a tool like guitar, how to play. I don't even know the right terms for it. It's going to be challenging. But then, if I have the right tutor, if I have the right person who's guiding me and supporting me on the side, then maybe I will learn it. Maybe I will do what I can do from my own capability towards it. All I need is to trust, is to get in, and is to go through the route that's been shown by your trainer. And then you will do it. So, Priyanka, be happy with this competition, be happy with this growth. You'll only do much better with it. All right?
Yes, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Srinivas, your question. And team, I know it's been long. There are only 65 participants left on the session because it's over an hour and 15 minutes. It's probably very late in East Coast US, beyond midnight. So quickly, I'm going to try and answer a few more questions and then off. Srinivas, yours, please. Srinivas, I have you unmuted just in case, Srinivas. Let me know. Prakash,
I think I've done. You already answered my question.
okay. Thank you. So mute
Karthik,
you. Yeah,
Priyanka here.
go
You
ahead.
have mentioned about fast track videos, right? How do we get access for that? Do we need to become a premium member?
You need to become a premium member. You'll get access to all the videos as part of that package. So, for example, you become a Selenium premium member, you'll get all these videos. Then you upgrade to a live project,
Okay.
and you'll get this. And the pricing
Okay.
page, you could go visit it and see how it is.
Sure.
If you're unable to make, if anyone from India team and you're unable to make an online payment, you can always reach my team to do local payment in your currency or any other country for that matter. Right? Go on.
Karthik, I need a suggestion. Like I was working for close to 2.5 years in IT industry in QA. I worked in for 1 year in manual and 1.5 years in QTP. I just used to maintain the scripts, and now I'm planning to shift to Selenium. So uh, I'm planning to buy your Selenium videos in the next week. I just went through a couple of the videos. It's simply brilliant, awesome. So will the Selenium course provide any certificate or just the videos, or like any certifications are provided? If
Priyanka, number
any,
one, you will rock. All right. Imagine that you're going to rock. You've got the
okay,
experience, you've got the knowledge, and you have a very, very neat communication. All right. Now, when you take up this course, you could take live project towards certification. Okay. If you take a live project, you could show your participation in it, that you work through the live project, and then show it. We could always provide you a course completion certification that you could also put as part of your resume and so on. Live project will actually give you
okay.
a project to put on your resume. The participation certification will say that you've gone through, I'm sorry, such a
But
training.
trust me, in QTP, my knowledge is very minimal.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't know any coding, nothing. Just automation flow, I know, that's all. I used to just maintain the scripts. That
Have you
is the
seen?
reason,
Have
since
you
I
seen?
know QTP very little, I want to move to Selenium freshly.
That's fine. Have you seen? You've seen my demo videos, right? It's a journey.
Only couple of them, the one which is free, the
Sure,
demo videos.
sure. And all you got to do is get onto the bandwagon and go through the flow. You will see that I've started very slow, gradual to make sure that you get your fundamentals laid solidly, and then we will rock through the entire sessions. Towards the end of that one fast track, you will see what we will achieve. and you can come back and tell me your feedback at that time. All right, Priyanka?
Sure, sure. I've already contacted your team, but I didn't get any response. So
You will.
I'll put a mail to you at karthik.iteLearn. I'll just put a mail.
Sure. So, team, just to let you know, I've got about 13 team members who help me execute ITeLearn as a program. And we have all income inbound. So we don't do any sales calls. We can't do anything. We just take emails, chat, and phone calls inside. Priyanka, typically it's about a 24 hours turnaround.
Yeah, they just told me I've given my US number also. They told me we'll call back in 24 hours. It's almost 48 hours.
Wow. It's unlikely. And one of the reasons is since I've been in India, they're now doing double the shift because they're trying to work along with
Right,
me.
right. I understood.
But sorry about that. You will get your call back.
No
So I'll have
problem.
my team
Sure.
contact you. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, Priyanka. So, team, I have three more callers who still have questions. I will go on and answer as long as the questions are all done. So, let me see. Jyotsna, yours, please.
Yes. Hi, Karthik. I'm already a premium member for Selenium,
Mhm.
and I'm planning on attending the workshop for Saturday. I was just wondering if you have any agenda items, like what you're going to cover, what topics specifically.
Sure. Here you go in the screen. This is the agenda. And if you watch the video, you will see the agenda there as well. How we start, when we start from Indian Standard Time perspective, and how we go through the entire 8 hour session, topic by topic, what we're going to do. All right.
Okay.
All right, team. Who's next? Josna, did I answer your question?
Yes, yes. I was just wondering if you can send this in the email. I mean, you probably have all the emails for all the
Sure.
registered members.
Sure.
So I just want to go through some of the, since I'm a premium member, I just wanted to go through some of the videos before I attend the session. That's the only reason.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We will do that. I will have my team email this to you soon. In fact, you know what? While the session is going on, I'm going to put it up on the website itself. Team, anyone else? Any other questions? I will do that just now. So, team, what happened is some of the hands I put down accidentally. If you still have a question, you could raise your hand and get your answer to it. Rajani, sorry, there you go. Unmute.
Yeah. Hi, Karthik.
Hello.
I have a question. That somebody with long-term career gap, is it good to, and if somebody wants to enter into IT, is testing is good for them? What do you suggest?
It is perfect, but do not. It's
Perfect.
very
Okay.
competitive. You have people who
Mm-hmm.
just got a visa, who just passed out of college, who are work from home moms earlier, who've got moving about 45, 50 years in age and moving from different industry. You've got competition from everywhere, right? Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then also be happy because you have competition, because when then you learn a couple of things and you will rock automatically,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. Team, any other questions? I think we're almost done with it. I don't see um, any more questions. Nolan is back. All right, Nolan, yours.
I have one more question.
Sure.
Say I joined the Selenium or the QTP Premier class. How long before, say, I go through the videos and I go through the fast tracks? Say I do it. How many months do you think it would take before I can like go on an interview and feel confident that I will be able to go through the interview and start a job and be
If
able
you
to
can,
use the tools sufficiently?
sure. So if you can spend, let's say, between 15 to 20, say about 10 to 15 hours a week, or 10 hours a week, not even 15, it's exaggerated. If you can spend about 10 hours a week, you'll be done in about 1 to 2 months max.
Okay, great. Thank
Then,
you.
you are set to go and say that, you know what, I'm ready for the job.
Great. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome. Thank you. Harshal, I'm going to try and unmute you again. Harshal? Pallavi?
Yes, can you hear me?
All right, go ahead, Harshal.
Hello.
Pallavi, I'll come back to you. Harshal, go
Yeah.
on.
I just want to check about the videos. There was a link like live plus videos. So live means, is that a live project or a live session?
Live means live training. There are only three levels for my training. Level one is videos. Level two is upgrade to a live batch, so you can participate like this at a specific schedule and go through a new project altogether with me, where I teach you. Level three is your live project where you are going to be doing the project. I'm only going to sit, watch how you're doing, and guide you through it.
Okay, but I could see only two links there. One was video tutorial and other was live plus video.
Where? Pricing or?
Yeah, pricing, I guess.
You'll
I
see.
mean,
If you go to the pricing
the
page, you'll
second.
see all of them. Give me a second, I can show it to you
Okay.
in case after this. All right, and guys, this is not a big thing. You can always contact my team to get that information, and my team will be happy to do that for you. All right?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Pallavi, you are unmuted at my end.
Hi Karthik, this is
Hello.
Pallavi. I'm actually starter in testing field. In future, I want to be a developer, Java developer. I'm in Portland, Oregon. So here, when I'm searching for jobs, there is more demand for Selenium. I was like confused whether to like go for the basic course. In the basic course, they are teaching QTP, Selenium, all 20 hours. Just they give you an overview, and again if I want to learn the tool in deep, again I have to pay extra money and go for Selenium. So instead of that, why can't I do only manual testing and Selenium? Then can I get a job here and survive?
It is absolutely perfect. Don't take everything. Just take manual testing, just take Selenium, or just take Selenium. All right? Or QTP. That's fine. One of the best combinations I suggest to people if you want to get started and try it out is take one course, two courses like manual testing in Selenium, manual testing in QTP, or manual testing, and let's say mobile application testing. The good thing with master software testing is you'll get everything. You will start doing one after the other. And I've seen so many people, by the time we complete manual testing in QTP, they're already into the job, they discontinue. And they probably want to come back after 2 years or something and repeat it. Right? So you could choose it, either of them, and go with it. That's fine. Don't worry about overstressing and overstretching towards learning everything.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Jay Bharti, your question, please. Jaya Bharati, your question, please. Hello, I can hear you. I can hear sound from your end. If you want to speak, you could try. All right, team. I think I'm done. There were a few more questions on the chat that I quickly wanted to make sure that I answered. Rajni, I was not sure if you still had a question, so I'm going to unmute you in the meanwhile while I read these questions. Go on, please.
Hi. As you told, we can repeat the most batch in the future.
Yes.
Just I wanted to know whether in each batch, new project you will be taking or the same project it will be repeating.
Um, each time we do a new project.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So will if the second time if I do want to do the most I'll register that one without paying anything.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every time.
Okay.
Anytime. So that's the
Okay.
idea. It's not like because it's most is a very intense program. It'll give you everything, but it'll make sure that you get there. It's like you
Mm-hmm.
have to do it in a manner that I show, and you will absolutely get to what your goal. But sometimes people schedule travel, personal work, or new job and so on prevents them to continue. You can always join later or repeat as you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Welcome. Praveen,
Hi, Karthik.
hello.
I would like to know when will be the next live training in Selenium?
I don't know, Praveen. Probably about a couple of months, hopefully. But don't depend too much on
Okay.
live. Okay, if you want to learn, go with the video.
Okay.
Don't wait for it because um,
Okay.
what happens when I announce the live batch? There'll be about 120, 150 people who will join. Right? The first three
Okay.
days, 4 days, all are there. Then they'll start seeing that you know what Karthik is doing it, and he's also putting the videos up, and then it become 90, 80. By the time I finish the batch, there'll be about 75 people only left in the live. The reason being, it's so easy for people to really learn through the videos that I've structured, and then you can always upgrade to live when, as and when it happens. The good advantage with live team is not because it's interactive. My live batches are not interactive. You don't get to ask me questions because of the number of participants who join at the same time. What happens with my live batch is the fact that it is having a specific schedule, and people believe when there's a schedule set, they can learn it without gap. If I say here are 100 videos, watch it when you want, and if I leave it to you to watch them without a schedule, you may not be able to do that. That is the only reason, team. All right. I may start in a couple of months another batch,
Yeah.
but as I said, you could always start with videos and upgrade at that time.
Okay. Sounds good, Karthik. And I have one more question. I would like to attend the live session that you'll be conducting in a couple more days
Yeah.
through online from US. Is there any charge? Do I have to be a premium member for Selenium, or I can attend it online?
Everyone who's attending this session has to be a premium member, Praveen,
Okay.
but it includes the entire stuff that I showed you, including what's coming up
Okay.
in a couple of days.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Good. Thanks, Karthik.
Thank you. All right, team. So I'm taking a few more questions from the chat. Hopefully, there are no more with raise your hands out here. I'm going to put the hands down. If anyone still has, they could. And team, anyone wants to log off, you could. It's about an hour and a half into the session. But since questions were important, most of them being unique, I'm taking that time to kind of answer everyone. Hi Karthik, this is Swati. I'm already working now as a manual tester and I've registered for the Selenium classes. But since I'm new to Java and technical programming, what is the best way to understand and put into application? Swati, watch this video, rewind it about 30 minutes back. I've answered that. Take one fast track, watch the videos without trying to practice. Then take another fast track, this time watch the videos and practice. That's it, simple. There's no second way of doing it, you will master it. My aim is to switch from manual to automation tester. You're going to do it. All right. Yogita, when is the session in Hyderabad, India, is going to be conducted? 26th, 8 a.m. IST. That's when it's starting. All registrations hopefully will end tomorrow as the limited seats within the classroom. But then you could join online. There are unlimited seats there. So depending on how many seats we have, we could do it accordingly. Priyanka, your hand was raised just in case you're going to ask a question.
Uh, Hi, Karthik. So in your website, it has mentioned like live plus videos for Selenium.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, go on, please.
So this live, actually this videos contains 100 plus hours is what I have heard.
Yep.
And the live which you do is again you continue for the new batch of 100 hours.
No. The live is typically 15 to 20 hours. What I do is
Okay.
I take one project and I execute it end to end and I kind of repeat all those important concepts through it.
Okay.
All right. And then it gets added as a fast track. Live are always usually fast track. There's no point in repeating everything. What you need is a quick start
Yes, right.
with all the important information, important learnings, and then pick up whatever relevant topic you need at a later point to master it. So to learn Selenium end to end, you don't need to watch more than 50 hours end to end. 15 hours, 20 hours, we'll do it in one fast track. Whatever is remaining, you could watch it as videos offline.
Okay. But if suppose you have conducted for Selenium 5 batches,
Yep.
so we will be getting access for all the 5 batches of that, right? That is the
Correct.
fast track.
Correct. So
Okay.
I guess I've done over 20 batches on Selenium and probably over 40 batches on QTP. I have not put access to everything because then my video library will become over 2000 hours. So right now, already my video library for members is over 1000 hours, over 1000 hours. What we do is we put the most recent fast tracks or live videos. So, for example, here I fast track 1, 2, 3, 4. Since 2012, whatever live batches we've done is here. The ones earlier to that are not here. Sometimes people come and say, I want that specific batch, and then we have to find it and then try and give an access. But
Okay.
whatever is coming in future will keep getting added here. So now this 8-hour workshop that we do will be added onto here, and you'll get access to it as well.
Okay. Yeah. And one more thing, Karthik. In your demo of Selenium videos, it was told like we need to know core Java, and for the same, you are providing videos. How much ever is required, you're teaching, conveying them through the videos,
Uh,
right? The
yes,
Java portion.
absolutely.
So in the demo part, you have made very clear about variable parameter. Even the fresher should understand that way. So going the deeper, there would be higher concepts, right, in coding and all. So is that also made very clear, or is it just the high end?
It's going to be very clear. It's going to be crystal
Okay.
clear. It's going to be
Okay.
beautifully clear for you. It's like this, Priyanka. I'm going to put 10 physical steps for you to climb the ladder. All right. All the steps are going to be equally placed. Okay.
Okay.
So going from step 1 to 2 is the same effort as going from step 8 to 9. The only challenge could be you've already gone through 7 steps. You're a little bit more tired into step 8, and then you have to get into step 9. So work hard with me, stay with me, and you'll be fine. Right?
Sure.
And
Thanks.
that's where the motivation will come. That's where the projects will help you because they're so interesting. And these projects are like stories almost. It's like a movie that you've
Right.
got to watch end to end. You actually
Yes,
waiting for what's going to happen next.
especially your voice makes us not to sleep. It's a beautiful gift for your students.
Thank you, Priyanka. I appreciate it. I wished I had a better voice today, but then I run out of my
Okay.
voice very quickly.
You will be fine, hopefully, on that last day.
Yeah, oh yeah, I will be. I will be.
Thank
Thank,
you.
thank you. All right, team. So, Sabita, I live in US near Dallas. I am on a career gap currently. Before that, I was working as validation engineer, similar to manual testing. I do not have any programming knowledge, but because of the gap, I'm trying to start off with manual testing and probably QTP or Selenium. What do you think will be a good start? Just take QTP or Selenium. Simple. Don't worry. Just take one. Stay with one. Focus on one. Master it. Okay. I'm not underselling master software testing team. What I'm trying to say is it is important to complete anything that you pick up. Master of software testing does not mean that I'm going to make you a master at every tool that's part of the package. What it means is you're going to take 2 or 3 tools and master them and keep access to everything else just in case you will need them. The reason being, you don't know if you're going to go into a QTP job, a mobile application testing job, or a Selenium job. And that is the reason you have these options there. All right. Any other questions that I've not answered? Let me see. Does most contains the entire learning of the QTP tool? Absolutely, Debolina. It contains everything. Where is the class actually? I meant location and venue. Yogita, it is in Hyderabad, it's in Secunderabad, very close to the clock tower, if you're aware. That's where it is. You will also find it as part of the registration details when you do it. Okay. All right, team. I guess that's it. Harshal, I'm going to try and unmute you once more because I could not hear you last time. You could unmute at your end and see if you could speak.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I could.
Hello?
Yes, go
Yeah,
on.
I just have a question regarding that link which says Project Live plus video. So does it have all the videos which should be under video tutorials?
This one?
Project Live plus Project Live plus video. Down. Yeah, that one.
Okay. No, 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 no. What happens? So here's how it starts. It starts with 350 for video,
Mm-hmm.
400 for live plus videos as learning. Okay. Only if you're a
Okay.
member here, then you could opt for something here. Right? If you want to only get project videos, it's 75. If you want to participate in the live project itself, that's $125. Right? So this is,
Oh, okay, okay, got it.
and then this is one. You have to choose from one of these, and you choose from one of these, and then you could renew it each year, all the access to everything for $75.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, team. Hopefully that's it for the day. Thank you so much for participating. Appreciate all of you interacting with me. It was really nice hearing some of your voices. I hope to see you in person, whoever can make it to the session on Saturday. Remaining participants, whoever wants to join me live online, more than welcome. Please do that. And what I'm going to do apart from this is my team will follow up with you over emails on next steps, venue, address, and so on. But please don't wait till the last moment. I cannot promise a seat for everyone. All right. Please note that. Any other questions, feel free. I see a few more hands getting raised, but it's been a long session so far. So I will request you to take it offline with my team, and then we will be happy to answer that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Have a good day and the rest of your week ahead. Thanks, all. Bye.